The resolution reads as follows. Whereas May is nationally recognized as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, commemorating the histories, cultures, and contributions of Asian American and Pacific Islander communities. And whereas residents of Asian American and Pacific Islander descent have played essential roles in the economic, cultural, academic, and civic life of our country and state, and whereas fostering awareness, inclusion, and equitable opportunities for all strengthens San Luis Obispo County. And whereas community organizations such as AAPI San Luis Obispo work locally to raise awareness of inequities, strengthen community bonds, and elevate AAPI voices through the public events, education, and outreach. Now, therefore, be it resolved and ordered that the Board of Supervisors of the County of San Luis Obispo, State of California, does hereby recognize May 2026 as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and urges all residents and community partners to honor and celebrate the diverse histories, cultures, and achievements of the AAPI communities throughout the county.
Thank you so much. Thank you to the Board of Supervisors for this resolution recognizing May as AAPI Heritage Month. Thank you to Chair Paul Lang for introducing this resolution and your staff for the support. We come here representing Diversity Coalition, but also one of our coalition partners, AAPI SLO. Mia Shin and Kayla Lee co-founded AAPI SLO to accomplish the dual goal of raising awareness of inequity and strengthening the existing AAPI community. Mia Shin is a Cal Poly alumna and has been a community leader in SLO for over 20 years. As a minister, she is passionate about social justice and sees a clear connection between her faith and the work of helping and uplifting her community. Kayla Lee is a Cal Poly alumna and currently works in the Bay Area. She is passionate about seeing diversity grow in San Luis Obispo. She was the head coordinator of the Stop AAPI Hate Rally that took place at Mitchell Park in San Luis Obispo on April 1st, 2021. She longs to see a more diverse and thriving community in San Luis Obispo, bringing together all Black, Indigenous, and people of color across generations. AAPI, Asian American and Pacific Islander, is an umbrella term encompassing individuals with origins from East Asia, Southeast Asia, South Asia, and the Pacific Islands. It includes over 50 ethnic groups, nearly 100 languages, and people of multiracial, biracial, or multicultural heritage. With this diversity of heritage also comes a diversity of contributions. Chinese immigrants played a key role in building early California infrastructure and agriculture, even as they faced exclusion laws that denied them basic rights. Filipino farm workers were also among the first to organize for labor rights in California, helping lead early movements that shaped the fight for worker protections. The first AAPI immigrants actually arrived to the coast of Morro Bay as enslaved people. They are the first documented people of AAPI heritage that arrived not only in California, but in the whole United States. Diversity Coalition is planning to recognize this history this October during Filipino Heritage Month. We invite you to be part of it. But you don't have to wait until October to join the celebrations. AAPI SLO has an AAPI Festival happening this May 3rd from 12 to 4 p.m. at the SLO Public Market. You can find more information at their website, aapislo.com. But as diverse and uplifting as these stories are, the community has also felt some lows. Diversity Coalition is proud to share the diversity of experiences through our community education series, Fostering Understanding in Our Community, and through our school speaker program. One of our sets of speakers, including a family who fled the Cambodian genocide during the Khmer Rouge regime, and who have donated their time so many times to talk to middle schools and high schools across Lau County and to our community in general, has faced some lows very recently. As a family, they didn't let their past define them and have chosen to uplift their culture, organizing the biggest Cambodian festival in Southern California. But sadly, this January, we found out that Sithi, one of the speakers, was detained by ICE despite having protected status from the United Nations. Her family has been very clear with us that they won't let this define them either, and will continue to protect and support Sithi. We look forward to the day we can have Sithi back in SLO County. This scarf I'm wearing today was a gift from Sethi. It's a reminder of her family, and the many stories that are part of this community. At Diversity Coalition, we believe that when we create space for these stories, we strengthen our entire community. AAPI Heritage Month is both a celebration and an invitation to learn, to recognize, and to show up for one another. Thank you for this recognition and for being part of this work.
And thank you to the Diversity Coalition and Ms. Casaverde for representing AAPI SLO. I know they couldn't make it today.
Yeah, thank you for also bringing this forward. I think that, you know, when I think of these two resolutions, I think of our staff. I think of all the people that contribute in our county family that are part of, whether it's the AAPI. You know, we'll have this afternoon, we'll have Corey Hahn providing and Shani Song, and they're just such great contributions. And the same thing with the previous resolution is that there's so many people. And when we have a diverse fabric, we make better decisions, we get better work, we get outcomes that really serve such at a higher level. And I'm thankful that you've brought this forward. And here's to celebrating all of our Asian and Pacific Islander folks here in San Luis Obispo County.
Here, here. Supervisor Gibson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As with the last resolution in this county, to actually see the AAPI community takes sometimes a little bit of looking, but when you do, the rewards are remarkable. I'll give you just one example. In my district, the Bayosos Filipino Community Association puts on joyous events that preserve both Filipino culture and in deep love of the state of California and the United States of America. They also do killer chicken barbecues. I think the next one is probably coming up on Memorial Day weekend. But that's just one little slice of an incredibly rich cultural milieu that we have, and absolutely to be celebrated.
I'm going to have to echo those comments with regard to the Filipino Community Center or Cultural Center down in Grover Beach. Yeah. Been there and tasted their food, and yeah they're amazing. Supervisor Moreno.
You had me at barbecue. Rita, thank you for the work that you do to highlight and really bring forward the diversity of experience and culture and everything that we have here in our county. I know it's a real thing in your heart to do, and so thank you for that work.
Supervisor Pichon.
Just thank you for bringing this forward. I have lived in majority Asian population states, and I will tell you that it's just an incredible experience to meet people that have contributed to our community. And so I thank them for contributing to this community and making San Luis Obispo County a great county.
And with that, I'll just conclude, I think the theme for today is our diversity is our strength, and proud our board could also recognize Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month here in SLO County.